Steve Tober, Sideline Chatter, D1 Media Pro with Gage Hammond, one of the top kickers in New Jersey. And Gage, you've seen it all here at Montclair, a third different coach really in the last 3 years, but it's Mountie tradition. You're trying to keep it up. And how do you look at the season as far as what could potentially happen promising-wise for these Mounties?
Positive. We want to win. We want to go out there and win football games. And I want to do whatever I can to do that, kind of wipe away what happened last year and just move on and move into a new year.
I mean, noticing on Twitter, some of the social media and whatnot, you've been out there just killing it all spring and summer, getting ready, and you feel you're ready for like a huge senior year as one of the top kickers in New Jersey?
Yeah, I feel very ready. We've been working with the team. We feel ready. I'm ready. Ready to go. All ready.
What's the thing you think you've improved on the most? Because you obviously always had the leg. A couple of times you might have missed a couple of field goals in key situations, but you also made some big kicks, and your punting also has improved. Tell us about it. What you've really improved the most as a place kicker and a punter?
Yeah, I really feel like with the punting, I've been able to get a bigger leg, get more height onto it, which has been most important. Is trying to focus on getting in the air for longer, so we can get under it, get the coverage on it. And then with field goals, it's really I had the leg. You just got to work on consistency, getting down the middle.
I know you've taken some different college showcase visits or camp visits. I saw somewhere earlier you visited Boston College, I guess, to have a look, but that you entered the admissions process at Wesleyan, a top college in the NESCAC, one of the top academic schools in the country. What ended your decision about Wesleyan?
Well, I wanted to be able to play football and set myself up for afterwards. I knew at Wesleyan I had a good shot playing 3-4 years at a great school, and I wanted to know I was setting myself up for a good future after football because it doesn't last forever.
You never know. Look at Youngway Ho at Ridgewood, make a lot of money in the NFL. I mean, you certainly have the potential to make a run at that. Kickers is a funny situation like that because you never know who's going to rise up and make a killing. It doesn't just because going to Division III or whatever doesn't mean you can't make the big time.
Oh yeah, you can find it from anywhere. You can ask Bill Belichick. He takes people from anywhere, anytime.
It's interesting with you because you come from a big soccer family. Shay and your dad, Ashley, is a big-time soccer coach, college, high school, boys and girls. But he never said, hey, you got to play soccer. Football, he was always fine with that, wasn't he?
No, he loved it. It was kind of as long as he knew I was going to work at it, he didn't really mind what I did. And he also kind of liked having a break from soccer because everyone else played it. So it was kind of, he wasn't the parent he wasn't the soccer parent. He can kind of just be the regular sports parent. And I
mean, every big-time, in the early days, a lot of the big-time NFL kickers, the Gogolak, so many of them, soccer guys who became football players. Maybe not as much today, but there's still a lot. I think of Valentino Ambrosio, I know from Cranford, who kicked at Rutgers. He's now going to Tulane. He played 2 years of college soccer at FDU, but you're not doing that route. But the soccer-football connection is a good one.
Oh yeah, I was around it my whole life. It's kind of really how I figured out that I would want to play, that I want to kick footballs. I never played, but being around it, you figure out you got a pretty strong leg, so why not try to kick footballs? It could be fun, and here I am.
I mean, it comes down, I never understood some schools, they don't concentrate in their kicking game, but 3 or 4 games a year, I would say minimum, can be decided by a kicker. I mean, I'm sure you welcome that pressure this year.
Yeah, have to. If you're not, then you're in the wrong spot, really. So the amount of games that can hang in the balance of the kicker, people don't really look at that, so I do.
Coach Johnson is a charismatic guy, Jermaine Johnson. What do you like about him and his new staff?
He's been great. The whole staff has been great, very professional with what they do, and they treat us like men, like we have to be, and with respect as well. But when they have to, they treat us like players.
Gage, not to get too sentimental, but then again, as a friend of both of ours, this summer we lost the great Pat Semper, the kicking guru in New Jersey, and we both feel that because I used to speak to him almost every week, and you worked with him. I know your dad was very fond of him. A big loss for New Jersey football, losing Coach Pat.
Yeah, really, and for me personally as well, because I'm not here without him. He's the one, I started with him. He's my first coach. Like many kickers in New Jersey, he was my first coach. So I wouldn't be in this position without him. And so I owe it all to him. I'm keep on doing it for him. But yeah, it was heartbreaking. But
well, the thing is, you can carry on his legacy. He always wanted the guys are going to carry it forward, and you can do that now, which is the greatest tribute you can make to him.
Exactly.
So, Gage Hammond, best of luck in 2022. I know you're going to have a big season for the Mounties. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Gage Hammond, outstanding kicker and punter for Montclair. Looking ahead to the new season. For Sideline Chatter and D1 Media Pro, I'm Steve Tober.